What is the difference between Balletone and Barre? This question comes up a lot, and I'm here to share a little bit about the similarities and the differences between these two wonderful formats. Well, first of all, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, my name's Mariah. I'm the owner and creator of Wealthy Boss. I am also a Balletone and Barre Above instructor, as well as master trainer. So that means that I go and I certify other instructors in these formats. So this question comes up a lot, and I am so happy to share what you should consider when trying to decide whether to take or even teach one of these formats. I'm also going to give you a brief example of each of these formats so that you can not only see but actually feel the difference between the two. And don't forget to stay to the end if you are interested in perhaps teaching one of these formats. I would love to share a little bit more information about things to consider for that and how to make that happen. Well, let's first consider some of the similarities between Barre and Balletone. And also keep in mind that as I'm sharing some of these similarities and differences, that I'm going to be comparing them between Balletone and my frame of reference as a Barre Above instructor and master trainer, which is a specific educator for a type of barre fitness. Now, interestingly enough, Barre Above happens to be the sister company of the Balletone brand. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But even regardless of whether you practice Barre Above or another barre format, a lot of the things that I tell you about the similarities and the differences will also be true of any other barre format that you might be experienced with. So they actually do have a lot of similarities at first blush. And I know by myself, before I started actually taking Balletone classes and then becoming an instructor, I wondered, are they really that different? And the answer is yes, but the reason that they kind of feel similar is probably due to the fact that both were created by professional ballerinas and have kind of that ballet feel. They both draw on elements that are inspired ballet from kind of a grace and beautiful functional strength standpoint. Both are done barefoot, and then both types are also low impact, meaning that you're not going to be hopping around on your joints, very safe for your joints. Now, don't get confused. Low impact does not necessarily mean easy or that it's not challenging, because both formats absolutely are. So now let's talk about some of the differences between Barre and Balletone. Probably the biggest difference between the two of them is that they have different physical benefit things that they focus on. While it's true that both Balletone and Barre are both going to include some elements of strength and cardio, Barre is absolutely going to have its focus on muscular endurance, really building up strength by sustaining exercises for a long period of time, so doing a bunch of reps. Because Barre tends to use or may use equipment like weights or resistance band, Barre may also include more of a full body workout, whereas Balletone is going to emphasize a little bit more of the lower body, and of course that cardio focus is prime. My favorite elements about Balletone, although Barre will give you this to some degree, Balletone is unparalleled in its ability to help develop your sense of balance. There's a lot of transfer of weight from one side to the other. There's a lot of deceleration from active standing balance poses, which is phenomenal for developing your sense of balance. An element of fitness that to me is grossly under talked about in the fitness community. Working on your balance, although it may not sound all that sexy and exciting because it doesn't help you fit into your jeans on its own, absolutely has one of the biggest impacts in how healthy and mobile and active you stay into your golden years. Now, because we do pair it with that cardio, you're getting so much bang for your buck because you are working, that external motivation is important to you and how you look in your jeans, or that endorphin rush that you get from the cardio element. Balletone gives you the best of both worlds by incorporating the two of those together. Barre may also incorporate props like weights and gliding discs and Pilates balls or bender balls, and of course is also typically, not always, but often associated with a ballet bar. Balletone, on the other hand, has absolutely no equipment, just your body. It does not even use a bar. It's completely practiced center floor. Barre is well known for incorporating different variations of the range of motion, i.e. those famous pulses. So whether you're looking at half range, static hold, full range pulses, Barre is famous for getting those exercises to last a little bit longer by having more variability within that range of motion. Balletone, on the other hand, is going to not include any differences in the variation of the range of motion. It's going to be variable intensity, continuous flow. So instead of doing different pulses and static holds, you're going to do full range for everything and just keep rolling from one into the other. So it's this continuous flow. It's very dance choreography based, whereas Barre is going to maybe look a little bit more like a fitness class, especially a Barre Above class, where you incorporate elements that you wouldn't necessarily incorporate in a ballet class. Now, one other thing to keep in mind is that Barre class, if you walk into any random Barre class and then compare it to any other Barre class that you might take at a different place or from a different instructor, they could have a wide variety. Barre is really a catch-all term for the Barre fitness that was originally founded back in the early 1900s that has now since developed many offshoots. Now, as I mentioned, Barre Above is the format that I am certified with and certify other instructors with. So it's one of a whole history and kind of family tree of Barre. So there's going to be a lot of variability from one Barre class to another, or maybe one Barre studio to a health club, based on where that instructor got certified, whether it was maybe a franchise that certified them or an independent educator like Barre Above. They might have some differences in how they end up teaching it. Balletone, on the other hand, is a specific trademarked program that, as I mentioned, happens to be a sister program of the Barre Above offshoot of the bigger Barre Fitness. Does that make sense? So in general, Barre is going to be a touch more on the fitnessy side, and Balletone is going to be a touch more on the ballet side. You'll actually learn ballet choreography with an internal focus because you're trying to stay on beat, memorize the steps, and it really makes for this wonderful kind of moment of reflection where you can't think about anything else because you're so tuned into the moment. Barre is such an intense, wonderful way to sculpt your body and build your muscle, fire up your metabolism. They're both so awesome. So, enough talking. Let's actually experience it, shall we?
Stepping out wide, take it from a plie into an upright row. Good. So this is our full range plie, meaning that you're going down as low as you comfortably can without feeling any pain in your knees. Awesome. Let's take it to half range of motion. Elbows come out to the sides of the shoulders. So we're never fully straightening the knees here. A little bit more challenging, yeah? Oh, that's where the good stuff is. Give me some little pulses. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Now these are very slow, controlled. Good. Back to half range now. Exhale as you rise. Inhale as you lower. Good. These are tough, but you're tougher. Good. Give me another round of those. Let's keep going. Dig deep here. You can always adjust the bottom of your plie if you need to. Yes. Now back to full range. Let's add that upright row when you're ready. Good. Squeeze those inner thighs at the top. Chest is shining forward. Shoulders are relaxed even though we're working them. This is so good for your inner thighs, for your upper back muscles. Give me half range now at the shoulder flies. Good. You could always take this half range to the top half of your plie if you prefer. Probably feeling a little bit of heat here. I know I am. Good. Time for those pulses. It's 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Smooth, controlled, and back to half range. You got it. We love these, don't we? Yes. They do such good things for our body. Pressing those heels down into the ground. Keep it going. I know you can. Yes. These won't last forever. You're gonna feel so amazing after this. Yes. Now come with me here. I'm gonna do a shoulder raise. My legs stay still, static hold. So just a front raise, weight comes right in front of the shoulder, legs are not moving. Yes, you can do it. And back to those half ranges, that lateral fly. Woo! Now you can ditch the weights anytime you choose or take it to a smaller range if you need. Yes. Woo, so slow and controlled. Keep that heart shining forward. Make it look easy, yeah? Now, lift opposite heels as we take that upright row. So legs stay where they are except for that ankle joint. Ankle joint and elbows are the only thing that's moving. Yes! A little shift of the weight here. We are almost done. Can you hang with me just a little bit longer? Oh yeah. You did amazing. Can you believe we've been in a plie for almost 3 minutes now? And come all the way up. Big bend, find the knee. We're doing this half tempo to start. Good, give me 2 more nice and slow. Last one slow. Now let's take it up to tempo, shall we? Good. Add some arms when you're ready. I want you to focus on that knee lift. Make it feel nice and sharp. Sharp. 2 more. This time we're gonna hold the knee, close the heels, point to the other side. Find the knee. Big bend. We're back to that half tempo now. 2 more slow, please. Good. Last time slow. And we take it to tempo now. Add the arms when you're ready. So again, we're just focusing on that knee lift. That's the main thing we're concerned about. Make it feel sharp. Good, last one here. Hold the knee, close the heels, and we'll set up behind us for our curtsy lunge.
All right, so now you've given it a try. How do you decide which one, bar or Balletone? I say both. Bar is gonna work your muscles and your strength and stoke your metabolism like no other, while Balletone is gonna give you that balance that you need and also be way more fun way to get your cardio needs in as opposed to just running on a treadmill. That is so not fun at all. This is much more functional and purposeful. Now keep in mind that Balletone is a format that gets added into studios or health clubs or gyms that might have multiple offerings at once. There are no dedicated Balletone studios. So you can look for places in your community that already offer Balletone classes, or you could go approach your existing rec center or gym or health club and even request that they start adding Balletone into their rotation of classes. Now, same goes for Barre Above, although of course there are a lot of other bar formats out there as well. I'm particular to Barre Above. If you're not sure where to find a Balletone or a Barre Above class in your area, go ahead and leave me a comment below and I'll do a little detective work and see if I can identify some in your community. Now, for all of my fitness instructors out there, or for those of you who may have thought or dreamt about becoming a fitness instructor at some point, how do you decide whether to get certified in Barre Above or Balletone? Well, again, I say both. I love teaching both. But here are a couple of things to consider. Barre is widely known and widely accepted out there. There's a lot of places that already offer barre, which can be an easy way to slide right in and walk into a format that you already know is hot, hot, hot. People love it. On the other hand, Balletone is widely expanding and there are much fewer Balletone instructors out there than there are barre instructors. Balletone instructors are a lot harder to find, which means that you would have less competition when looking for a job. Furthermore, Because Balletone attendance is expected and predicted to really expand in the coming months, then you can look forward to ever-increasing classes as you become the it girl or guy who teaches that format that everyone is wanting to take. At Barre Above and Balletone, we say that Balletone is what comes after barre. If you're serious about getting certified in either of these formats, it's a one-day certification and does not require that you have had any type of fitness teaching experience before. You can even do the certification if you've never taken the classes. Of course, if you can get some experience first, that's going to make you all the more ready and prepared to get your first certification under your belt. So to find out where the next certification is in your area for either of these formats, visit barreabove.com. If you're interested in taking one of my trainings specifically, you can find out where I will be traveling to around the country for both Barre Above and Balletone certifications by going to wealthyboss.com, that's WELL/teach barre. Or if you're interested in learning more about hosting a free certification in your town, go ahead and drop me a comment and I would love to chat with you further. Thank you so much. And don't forget, I offer lots of barre and Balletone full workouts on my channel. So please consider subscribing and checking out some of those workouts as well. Lower body. On lower body, I can't say it. Barre D. I'm trying to say bar and body at the same time. It's not Barty. I lost my place.